Well, Dark Knight Detective, you have passed another test. I cannot help but admire the spirit with which you have thrown yourself into a task for which you are woefully under-equipped. I almost feel guilty when I contemplate what's coming, but not so guilty that I'm going to call it off. Head back to the orphanage, Detective. Another of my riddle rooms is waiting.
I'm going back to the orphanage. Celine is waiting.
I can only imagine what cruel game Mr. Nigma has in store for you and Miss Kyle.
Look, the Arkham Knight's just some tough guy with a bunch of soldiers for hire at his back. Two-Face, Riddler, hell, even Penguin. Now they own this town. They always will.
It doesn't take much to tame a cat. Make them wear this, and then call the bat.
How are you doing?
Can't fault the entertainment. Eddie just lectured me on the 13 innovations that let him pack this collar with his custom-designed plastic explosive.
You must be honored.
At being what? Your motivation? Come on, the next puzzle room's waiting.
Greetings to my costumed contestants. Your next challenge is simple. Guide an electric charge to its destination. I hope the varying amounts of pressure get to you.
Another one? What's Eddie's problem?
Fanatic narcissism, egocentrism, and megalomania, crossed with severe obsessive compulsion.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. I counterweight to move further when I step on the pads.
You are getting older. Maybe it's time to add a few extra notches to the utility belt. Move over, would you? Yeah, don't shout.
Congratulations to the dementedly dressed duo. Your key awaits. Oh, but what's this? An electrified floor?
You do it. You still owe me for Arkham City.
Meet the second generation of my android allies. I've built a variant specifically tailored to each of your dubious abilities.
Leave the blue ones to me.
There's more where that came from, Batman. I built a highly efficient production line. You know what, Detective? I'm glad you solved this riddle. Because it takes you one step closer to the riddle that kills you.
Riddle that kills you.
Eddie really hates you, doesn't he?
He's an ego-driven narcissist who can't let anyone else win.
Gee, if only you'd met under different circumstances.
His obsession's getting worse. He's going after my allies.
Ally. After this, I think we should dial it back to known associate for a while.
This was nothing, Dark Knight, nothing. A new trial awaits you, Detective, by Divinity Church, and I'm waiting too.
I'm headed to Divinity Church. Riddler won't give up, Alfred. His pride won't let him.
You'll break his spirit, sir. I've every confidence.
Think it's safe being out here again?
The unexamined life is not worth living, Detective, and I've been wondering why I let you aggravate me so. You're a cheat and a liar. A dressed-up strongman playing with expensive toys. World's greatest detective, ha! And everyone from Gotham to Star City believes it. I cannot abide a fraud detective, a dilettante masquerading amongst his intellectual betters, stealing every last scrap of appreciation, dignity, and respect. Welcome, Detective, to the drain I'm going to figuratively and quite possibly literally flush you down. The goal of this aquatic examination could not be simpler, Detective. Lower the water, like so. Before that, however, it's time for a riddle. Riddle me this, Detective. What do bats do when they're at home? have a death wish? Is it merely incompetence at carrying out said inclination that has kept you alive so long? Well done, Detective. I think you're getting the hang of it. That's one, Batman. The water might be lower, but you're still out of your depth. Look at you, Detective. Hanging there in that hideous machine like a particularly ugly chandelier. You know, Detective, if I'd rigged that grapple point to detach, you could be dead in a moment. But where would the satisfaction be in that? You will be your own downfall, Detective. I have no doubt. Another switch? Why, the water is almost as low as Catwoman's chances of freedom. Why don't you celebrate with my friends? I wanted you to destroy the robots. I did. It's all part of my immaculately constructed master plan. So there! Don't think I haven't been tempted by a cheap trick and a quick death, Detective. But no, I will beat you fairly. I will let you test yourself against me and laugh as you fall short. struggling, Detective? I'm afraid you're running several minutes behind my projections. Ah! This is why my projections were off. I failed to consider both your incompetence and your stupidity as two distinct variables. Apologies, Detective. I will recalculate post-haste. Excellent, excellent. You are barely keeping up to the precise degree my equations predict. Care on your way out. You know, the line between perfectly designed riddle and unfair death trap really comes down to user error.
Hey, Eddie. Can't we play a different game? This one's getting old.
Which cabinet, kitty cat?
Here's hoping Eddie hasn't started cheating. And they say black cats are bad luck.
Another key. Well done. Of course, you'll lose all 9 lives in an instant should I push this detonator.
Another door unlocked. What a surprise.
I have always been the smartest man in the room, Detective, forced to endure the suspicions and mockery of those whose meager mental faculties prohibited them from appreciating that fact. And then you appear in Gotham, dressing up your cognitive capabilities marginally superior as they are to that of the average hoodlum, in the guise of a crusading hero. And oh, how the people swooned. To the orphanage, hero! It's time to rejoin Catwoman for another trial.
Sir, we have reports of a hostage situation somewhere in Drescher. I'm confident it's one of the missing fire crew.
Run it! Get away from him! Oh God, what's he doing? What the? It's the bat! He's tailing us! Put your foot down! Go! The bat can crush us in that car tank thing. That was real brave, the old man saving you like that. Yeah. Almost brought a tear to my eye. Shame it was for nothing. Please, you don't have to do this.
Oh, but we do.
It's not like we can even give you a reason. People like reasons, but we can't give you one. I've whacked a lot of people, and most of them, all of them wanted a reason. Sometimes there just ain't one. Like now.
There's no reason. You're gonna die, and that's all there is to it.
I don't know how to thank you, Batman. Have you found any of the crew?
Some, but there's more of you out there still in danger.
I think you got them scared.
Good. Wait here. An officer will take you back to GCPD.
Hey, my stepbrother's stationed there, Sergeant McAllister. I sure as hell didn't think I'd see him again. Is he okay?
He's fine. You'll see him soon.
Thanks, Batman. I mean it.
Selena's still trapped in the orphanage. Together, we'll get her out.
Look, would you just shut up about it? You screamed too if you thought you saw the bat. That freaking bat tank fires non-lethal rounds. It's like getting punched by an angry gorilla. I bet I can take these militia guys.
You're back.
I said I'd get you out of here.
I know. It's just... nothing. Let's get to the next room, okay? Before my head explodes.
Well, hello again to my favorite comedy double act. I'd just like to say what a novelty it's been constructing riddle chambers for two half-wits instead of one. Why, that's practically a whole wit between you. Dark Knight, when you failed your feline friend and are done mourning over her headless corpse, perhaps we'll do this again with, Robin? Or maybe that prodigal son of yours over in Bloodhaven.
Bloodhaven.
Can you get up there?
The ceiling? Easy.
Riddle me this. Can a maze still amaze if it doesn't have walls?
had to disable a security system like this when I robbed Queen Industry. Never mind.
Halfway there. Now for a final twist.
Twist.
Nearly there, Selena.
What a shock. For you, I mean, Detective. I was expecting it.
Done on this side.
Did that hurt, Catwoman? Good. That pain is what stupidity feels like.
Okay, done over here. Oh, Eddie, you're going to feel very, very stupid when I catch up with you.
Congratulations. And now your reward. Robot.
Such a gentleman. Ready?
Fine. The key. Take the key. I suppose you just about earned it.
Seriously, Eddie, how much longer is this going to take?
Well, how clever the pair of you must feel. How smug. Well, I hate to intrude upon this miserable little moment of victory, but I wanted you to be aware you're very unlikely to see one another again. Catwoman, the Batman will fail you, because waiting for him beneath Ranelagh Ferry Terminal is my greatest trial.
Batman, are we?
Don't let what Riddler said get to you.
Eddie is an idiot, but he's an idiot who built a series of underground death traps across the city.
And?
And I just wanted to say, be safe. This is definitely your mess, and I appreciate you cleaning it up. But just be careful while you do it, okay?
Ranelagh Ferry Terminal. Okay, Riddler. This game ends now.
Best Halloween ever. Let's go to the department store and loot some costumes. Oh god, what's... Oh crap! It's Batman! Get us out of here! Oh crap! He's coming after us! Floor it! Get away from me! It's him! Don't worry, he ain't catching us!
This is it, Dark Knight. We're done. Well, you're done for, at least. I must admit that I'm feeling quite charitable at the moment of my triumph. So I will give you a choice. Rather than carry on towards your humiliation and death, I will simply let you drive away in return for a signed statement testifying towards my superior intelligence and conceding that I have utterly checkmated you. Oh, the cat will remain a hostage, of course. A symbol of your failure. My, you're actually going to attempt it. Very well. But this is my finest work, Detective. My masterpiece, my Sigma Resistance. So, let us take that inexplicably life-size children's toy for its final drive. This is it, Dark Knight. Your Tudoberg, your Bay of Pigs, your ultimate defeat. That's it, Detective. Drive faster, drive headlong into defeat. Behold your doom. What? Impossible! That cannot be! You should have fallen to your death. I calculated the curvature precisely. I've got the equations right here. I don't understand. How are you still alive? Oh, of course. You got lucky, didn't you? It was luck. Luck! The kindly lifeguard of the idiot. I can hardly factor luck into my equations now, can I? I'm not a homeopath. Farewell, Dark Knight. No! This isn't right. This isn't possible. This isn't happening. I am the Riddler, and you shall not defeat me! Since you cannot even be counted on to kill yourself, I will do it for you. I'm controlling the mechanisms now.
Controlling mechanism.
You'll make a mistake. Of course you will. I know you will. Make your peace, Dark Knight. This really is it. It has to be. Stop not dying! Do you even know what a racing line is? Don't waste my time. It's several times more precious than yours. That's more like it, Detective. You failed! For the briefest moment, you almost seemed capable. I want you to know, Detective, that I'm recording all your attempts at this for posterity. And for my social media presence, of course. Goodbye. Faster, Batman. Like freeze! Or if you prefer, that Roman knockoff Mercury. No, Batman, you can't ride through solid objects. It's really basic physics. Hurry up, Detective. You stand marginally more of a chance of succeeding if you actually begin.
Okay, almost there.
Ready to die, my dear?
And here we go.
Good game, Batman. Good game.
Okay, almost there. And here we go. Oh, that's it. No more.
Congratulations, Catwoman. You are now free. Free to take my final exam. To take my final exam.
Eddie, I didn't know you'd started cheating. I'm disappointed.
I dissemble. I artfully obfuscate. But I do not cheat. As you and Batman will discover when you attempt my final riddle room. Riddle room. Do you have a photographic memory, Detective? Because I do. I can summon your sneering features at will. That is when they don't burst unbidden into my brain. I have perfect recall, too. I can remember every time you've hurt me. Sometimes I wake up, Dark Knight, to the feel of your hands around my neck, your carbon fiber-coated fists smashing into my solar plexus. How dare you brutalize me? Me! Your intellectual superior. You're better. Me, Edward Nygma, the Riddler, and the world's greatest everything. You're a thug, Detective, a bullying emblem of the arrogant notion that might makes right. Come back to the orphanage, where I will end you and the unjust things you stand for.
bat symbol atop the Lady of Gotham. Azrael's ready, sir.
There's gotta be someone left in Gotham worth robbing. Well, you know, at least me.
Falcon 5 tracking multiple hostiles in Bristol. Over.
I am ready to face your final challenge.
It's the toughest yet. You are to be commended, Azrael. You have passed the test. I will contact you when I have made my decision.
There is no decision to make, Batman. I am ready now.
I decide how this works, not you.
Every moment you waste, Gotham falls deeper into the abyss. Make your decision fast, or she will be lost forever.
Sir, we have a positive ID on Azrael. His real name is Michael Lane. He was a GCPD officer before he was dismissed due to psychological issues. And then, well, he seems to have disappeared off the face of the earth.
That must have been when he was recruited by the Order of Saint-Dumas.
It gets decidedly more peculiar, sir. The Bat computer has picked up an irregularity in Lane's physiology. I've not seen anything like this before.
Upload the data to the clock tower. I can analyze it from there.
Right you are, sir.
My favorite ride was probably Blackgate, but this is top 3. Easy.
I'm sending over the data on Michael Lane now. I'm no neurologist, sir, but I can quite confidently assert that doesn't look like it belongs in one's brain.
It's a surgically implanted microprocessor interfacing with the temporal lobe, the region of the brain used for storing and accessing memories.
Which memories, sir?
Visualizing now.
Azrael, protector of faith, defender of purity. The Order of Saint-Dumas has safeguarded Gotham for over 500 years. And it is your sworn duty to continue our legacy. You have studied the Dark Knight for years, learning his every strategy, analyzing his every tactic, perfecting his every move. Now, it is time to complete your mission. Seek out the Batman. Prove that you are his worthy and trusted successor. Only when you have won the Batman's trust will you be able to fulfill your destiny.
His intentions do seem pure, sir. Are you suggesting these recollections have been tampered with?
I am. Alfred, I know this symbol from Arkham City. It's the Order's sacred language. They've implanted markers into Lane's memories to modify his behavior unconsciously. If I can find the other markers, I'll be able to reconstruct the waveform and reveal the message. Scanning that marker has reconstructed part of the waveform. It's working. I didn't find anything there. I need to scan the markers. Another portion of the waveform has been restored. Almost there. There's probably one more marker to find and scan. That's it. The waveform is complete. This should reveal the message.
The Dark Knight stands in the way of our cause. He prevents the evil of Gotham from facing true divine justice. When you have proven yourself, wait for your moment and then strike him down. Take your rightful place as Gotham's new guardian. A guardian wholly willing and relentless in his quest to protect this city.
They certainly don't mince their words, do they, Master Bruce? How will you stop him?
He won't.
Lane.
Lane is dead. I am Azrael, Knight to the Order of Saint Dumas.
The Order has lied to you, stolen your free will.
Liar! You stand in the way of true justice.
We're on the same side, Michael.
No. No! I know who I am. I know what I am doing.
In that case, the choice is yours.
Protector of faith. You know what must the blade calls to you, Azrael. It's one true master. Strike down the Batman. Kill him.
It didn't have to end like this, Michael. The choice was always yours.
Existed for centuries. They have more right to this city than you ever will. They know what is required to defeat the forces of evil.
Your method has become tainted by that evil. And now they have you, Michael. No better than the monsters you fight.
And where has your code gotten you? You fail this city with every breath you take.
Move it, Lane.
Make the most of this victory. Your time is over, Batman. Gotham's evil has flourished under your reign. The wicked have prospered, and the innocent condemned. A higher power is called for. Divine justice will be wrought upon us all.
I always thought the person inside that suit had to be messed up. Guess that's what happens.
Now's my chance to free Selina from the orphanage. This sick game has gone on long enough.
Agreed, sir. Best of luck.
Back up! It's a bat! Drive! Drive! Destro's back in town. I thought things were gonna calm down. Run! Well, this is perfect, ain't it?
How have you been?
Perfect. Eddie hasn't said a word since you left that last course. Do you ever rub people the right way?
They never ask nicely.
This is it. One last hoop to jump through, then I'm free to rob Gotham blind. I mean, you know, make sure everyone got out. I'll check the art galleries first.
Meet the Riddle Square, a puzzle which draws influence from both late 20th century puzzle cubes and mid-19th century torture devices.
If Eddie wanted us to play a game of life-size chess, he could have left us more pieces.
I don't think that was the idea.
No, riddle me this. How can you play my game when you've already been barred?
Play my.
Perhaps you're looking at this conundrum the wrong way. You can't go through it, children. And no, you cannot tunnel under it either.
we need to stop some of the cubes from moving when I fire the charge.
I'm guessing that'd be my job.
Can you find a way in?
Almost there, Batman. But you haven't quite made my mark. Congratulations. Now let's cut.